Conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the Tulane Green Wave
Tulsa's got some good
taking on
colors.
a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Tulsa Golden Hurricanes.
Yeah.
For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Tulsa will kick off and we'll get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Tulane's offense will go on the attack first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to...
Turning on the Jets. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends
This team
so
is just
much,
10
right?
times
Especially
better
when
than
they're
my
athletic, because
Middle
they make
Tennessee team.
short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special.
Wide open spaces.
Yes,
He's there
I'm telling
to
you, this
make
team
the
is way
stop,
better.
and the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a
Not
fresh
too far. I think they
down.
might be like a 70 or 71.
The give to the lone running back. And this
69.
one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He
can't
tried
believe
to
they're
bounce
even
it to
that
the
high. I feel like it's
outside.
not
That
true.
linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Makes the catch. It's Hayes. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive
Need a
yards.
haircut.
Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5
easy.
than it is when we start getting
This guy's
those
already got
long
61
yardage
yards for me.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his
Yep.
progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's second
Can
and
you
13
persuade
now.
people out of other teams? Like,
Back to
people
pass.
that aren't, like, thinking about transferring, can you make them?
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The 7th
So they do it in real
opening
life.
drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Yeah, I feel like they do.
If the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he got just enough of that one.
Close
And
enough.
that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at
Most of
nighttime.
them
This
drinking and driving
crowd,
at 100
they
miles an
get
hour.
loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did
Yeah, but they
exactly
drink and
what
drive
they
and go
needed to
100.
do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road.
You
That's
do that?
impressive.
So Tulsa's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
I am.
Well, we talked to him this week.
Oh,
and he knows that
whoa.
People are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
The give to the left side. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Tulsa move the chains by keeping it on the ground. They might go right back to it here. Back to throw. It's Alford. Bringing the heat. Got a little space. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Richardson. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing second and short. They'll keep it on the ground. Nice move to pick up yardage. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Also move the chains by keeping it on the ground. They might go right back to it here.
I should get one.
And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the
Up
end
and
zone.
coming.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal, you're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away, live to fight another down.
Quick strike complete.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded. You were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go make a play, get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Oh, that is.
And that's really good third down defense. You've given up some yards. Who cares? Down here, right near the goal line, you bow your neck up. You force the fourth down. Nice job breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that's going to give us a tie ball game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing.
Oh, okay.
As they put a stop to that return.
That's what you think?
22. They'll snap this one
That happened
from their own 22. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught.
Oh, he did, huh?
One tackle and picks up a few.
Gotcha.
The Green Wave with plenty of options here on second and short. Takes the handoff. It's Barnes. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
I did.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
I do.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it.
Oh!
A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Looking to throw on first down.
Oh, that's terrible.
In the middle, it's Preston. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats.
Yeah, they said it's basically like a banana ball game now. Yeah. He shouldn't be there.
First play of the period will be a second down.
Hey.
On the snap, it's Barnes. Runs through the tackle.
Yeah. Well, I guess like one of the was a Phillies pitcher got his bonus because he basically was next in line in the voting and they didn't choose him.
Trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable.
So the Phillies still gave him his 50K bonus.
Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Yeah, they gave it to him. They said, yeah, that's not fair.
That third down, and they've got it at the 33. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down.
It should. Shouldn't just fall to whoever's a fan favorite.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Yeah.
Football with the run. And
it doesn't. The All-Star games don't even matter no more.
Stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
It is. It's just like every other sport.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16.
That don't mean nothing. Whoever's a big name and will give some attention to the game because it's fallen off. Whoever will get attention to the All-Star game because nobody watches it no more.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, when you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So
hey,
the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Green Wave. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
What?
A methodical drive that they finished
my
off
dude
by
just
tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC.
Hitter.
Auburn is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Tigers fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is.
Well, now you're being
very interesting to see
driver
what the
on. That was
fallout
you.
for this one is, because as we know,
And the ball's free in the backfield. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, this team's on pace.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
3rd and long situations.
It's just a Middle Tennessee team. It's not me.
The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now,
they're bad.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First play of this drive.
I think they are like a
35-yard line.
Like a 65.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Preston. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
You know how weird that is?
It's complete to the right. At the 45 on his way.
I'm not sure why your tongue's
out
full.
of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Now on 1st down.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you forgot to explain that part, huh?
Nice move. Creates some space. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. I don't know what to say about that if it was just randomly cold. Tulane to the line facing 2nd and short.
Probably right now.
Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Turner. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and
tongue
keeps
gets
his
cold when you have
moving.
cancer.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air on 1st down.
Tyler, how many lip pillows have you been doing today?
Makes the grab. It's Reed. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground.
3 at a time.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Oh.
3rd and short from the 22 is the
that's weak. I do more. I do like a pack every time.
Territory. Pressure coming. Got his man on the right. That will be
I got the
enough
3
to move
containers
the
a day.
chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Yep. Gotta.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants it all. And the pass is in.
Oh, pass interference.
And there was a lot of early contact there.
Yeah, I threw a terrible pass and I got pass interference on it and I get to be on the goal
And the
line.
defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They're trying to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tulane.
Oh, yeah.
Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do.
I feel like
It's
they're one
early,
bad
but
pass
you
and
gotta
got it
find
called my
something
way.
positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something
17-3.
positive quick.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Hurry home.
And he takes this from inside
We
the
got some
5.
Cal Raleigs to get.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Gotta get some Cal Raleigh.
They come to the line for the first play of the
Big
drive,
numbers.
snapping it from
I'm
the
never
21.
getting that card.
They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3
Oh,
yards
yeah?
out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Recruit one?
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late
yeah,
in the
who?
first half. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Alford. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long.
Do it.
Running back searching for a hole.
Ooh,
He was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
That's part of the touchdown.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Hard running there. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that 2nd half in Tulsa.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Makes the quick grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll try the right side. Here's an open space downfield. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Pocket breaking down. Pulls it in. It's Ballard. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return.
No, it's not.
This drive from the 28-yard line.
It's supposed to get easier with
Wants
time.
to throw on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats
What?
and shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football.
What are you
Not able to
talking
snag it
about?
out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire.
What?
Over the middle. It's Reed. And a good job in coverage there.
What are you talking about?
The modest gain on the completion really
No,
shows
I have
why you
no
want to
idea.
run the zone. Make them execute and rally to
Don't
the
know
ball.
if I want to.
100% zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. Wants to keep it in the air. Can't find his man as he
You're gonna make me.
shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Oh, definitely.
Picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Oh, he got loose. Returns it down to the 47-yard line, and his defense thrives on taking
Got a little
the
cocky and
football
wanted to
away.
do some play action.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and someone.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
They'll start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
No. Why would I walk?
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
I gotta finish this game.
They'll throw again after the incompletion.
Oh my!
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. In return, there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
I'm scared of what I'm about to see.
The Golden Hurricane offense
Tyler.
comes back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt,
She's
punt,
playing with
punt,
it.
David.
And their defense.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Looking downfield, it's Alford. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Tulsa. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
What kind of impact you're on?
A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take.
All right, Tyler, touchdown here, and I win.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick line.
We got some Sheck West playing. We're going to win.
The give to the back. Find some fresh air. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the...
Out of space. Oh. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Dwayne lines up on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass.
There is no way they just caught that. That is insane. Their D-line. Oh my. Yeah. Oh my God. Dude, what? Okay. Watch. Okay. Watch. I get hit. I go to throw it, and it bounces off him. And the big boy, look at that. Bounces off of them and my lineman. Big boy just is running towards me and catches it. Oh my God. There's no way.
Does the rest, takes it all the way back to the house. Big play.
And for a quick update,
there is no way.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you.
Shut up.
Boise State looks like a legit contender right now. That offense is just
Shut up.
Way. They're up by 17 over Appalachian State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it.
Ooh.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was
Did it
right on
again.
the money. You just have to make that catch. Got a good one going here.
Oh, my guy just like tossed it in the air and their safety could have got it.
Back to pass. He's looking deep. Just about had another one picked off. They were ready for 3 in this
I gotta
game.
get it all back,
Lucky
though.
It wasn't 4 there. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down.
It is a strat occasionally.
From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Turner. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Time to stop passing.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing.
And I can't run the ball either.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
No.
Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice
I
job,
like a little
defense.
wide
You always
receiver
hear people
hitch.
talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And that's incomplete. A defender.
Dude, they do that every time.
Knock the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. This should be the last play of the
Seems with my Middle Tennessee team, if I throw a blue pass, it's behind them every time.
Off the play fake. on first down to throw. Trying to burn this defensive
Dude.
back. Makes a grab for a big play.
Yeah, and they had cover 2 out there.
Lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the
They have
fourth all tied
57
up.
passing yards.
They'll go back to
They
work
haven't
with
done
the first
nothing
down
on
in the
offense.
final period.
Shut up.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Turning it on. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on second and short. To the air. It's Alford. Finds the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first
Here's
down.
my pick six.
Pass completion move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Grab behind the line. It's Booker. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And now on second down for this offense. Looking for space. It's Morrison.
Oh, yeah.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown.
Dude.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Touchdown, Tulsa! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hand off to the single back. And they
yes, just
didn't
fall
get
over.
it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they
Dude,
showed
he's like
up and
literally
showed
tripping
out
up on
and
air.
answered that challenge.
You've got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this
Yes,
guy
my
up.
running back's
He's one of
literally
the
getting
best
stuck
running
on
backs in
air.
all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense. They played with great effort. They've gotten hits on the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, and really good with the ball in his hands. But the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they
I
forced
don't have
the
faith in getting the pass off either.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back.
What?
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. To the air, it's Alford. Flips it out on the screen. Lots of running room. Wrestled out of bounds.
By
They'll
when?
mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than
Oh, and then be home by 3.
Tulsa will come to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
I don't know what
He's
to
going
say.
for the goal line. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. And they take it in for 6 more points. Boy, do they need that
They just
score.
scored
Gave them
another.
a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Dude, I can't believe I threw 3 picks and like lose this game.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments. As they
I mean, what does it hurt at this point?
22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tulane to the line, facing second and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Preston. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking downfield on first down.
Not even who I threw to. What?
To get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Behind the chains now on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Hayes. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Grabbed in the middle, it's Reed. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Preston. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Finds his man. It's Reed. He is stopped short on the line to gain. The fourth down try goes awry, and that might just do it. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
back. What's going on? Huh? Why? Let him know.
Welcome to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of squads from the American. As we'll see, the East Carolina Pirates taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Tulane Green Wave. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Tulane's offense will go on the attack first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know
Back.
the future of this program. They need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays
God.
when his opportunities show up.
Listen, you got to be
Would've
able
been
to
doing nothing but heading home.
and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting over the block, and a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of
I
a
thought they
first
tell me to
down.
punt it. I ain't punting the ball. I
And it's
go
not as
for
easy
it.
as
I'm
you
a
think on
man.
these third and shorts when you know
Man.
they're running the football to get a stop. And the running back falls forward, but a great job by the defense. Getting the tackle back, not letting them get the first down.
Got it.
Keeping
Oh,
short,
no, he
and
didn't
now
give it to me.
Forcing the offense into decision time.
We've got a timeout here.
I'm pretty sure I got that.
Challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So the East Carolina Pirates offense will go to work for the first time today.
Oh, I
As we
think they
take
did
a
push me
quick
back
look at
just
the impact
barely.
Players for today's game. What players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
But I don't
Well,
think
it was
they
the
let
guys
me
we
get
relied
there.
on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our
Yep.
biggest weapons.
Didn't get it.
And every week, those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
Just
And
like
it's just fun to
quarter
have
of a
those-
yard
those
short.
Guys that are consistent. Like they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock.
Oh, and this
and
team
they're
I'm
hard
using,
workers.
by the way, is a 77.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
I did not know that.
He'll do it himself. He's going to lose
Yeah, I
a
didn't
yard
realize
on
they're
that
pretty
one.
good.
The Pirates want to move quickly.
Shut up.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They thought they could just run it on third and short.
They're
but
definitely
this
a team that should be
defense
making
was
bowl
there to
games.
make the stop. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Between the uprights, it's good. And the first point of the day
Feel like
come
you
on
suck?
that field goal.
Man, these late night crowds are so much fun.
Putting
They're
pressure on
so
me.
into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the
Shut
field.
up, I can't help I'm not good at college football yet.
Divided this place a little bit by getting three and starting this game off on the right foot.
You know how little football I played?
18-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Barnes. There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling.
Sometimes I get impatient with the short game and the small stuff, and I'm like, let's go for it.
One play and you're already to the 35. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to
Fair.
establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you
direct snap. It's Barnes. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Caught close to the marker. It's Hayes. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
I really do think that's what happened last year. I just gave up on a small game. Last game.
Wants to go up top on first down.
Oh!
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
No. Why would I do that?
He's wrapped up after a solid
Why would I look right at a defender and throw a pig?
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time.
I said, here's the
windows
ball.
Close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there. And
He wasn't even moving, by the way. I just threw it, and he was like, "Well, here's the ball, coming right at me."
Their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Hauser. Makes the grab. Open space at the 25. He's loose. Touchdown, ECU. Haul that baby in and then.
Okay, I got to change my play style.
When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes.
Because I am basically giving him 3 points.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
Is that not funny?
QB draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards.
No, I am running a draw, okay?
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. From the gun, the running back has it. Good job.
You'll be able to leave it 3.
Behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll run the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. On the run, it's Barnes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. What a job to lay out and make the catch. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. They jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats.
Oh, God.
They've got a first down here to open the period. On the direct snap.
Oh.
And he's going backwards.
Wildcat direct snaps never seem to work. It really does.
Going, but they face a 2nd and 15.
Yeah, it just never works.
Back to pass. Looking down the middle. He's got it. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. try to run for it.
Hey, they pushed me to the first down.
As they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Oh, better look out! Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Dude, I'm running all over this team. I just keep running the ball.
With plenty of options here on second and short. Quick handoff. Stopped at the 13-yard line. Try to turn this into points.
They just cracked my dude's back.
I love the fight from this offense on this drive especially. And they've been physical, and they've had a lot of success moving it down the field, running the football. They're trailing by 2 possessions. Down in the red zone, third down here. This is critical. They have got to be able to score a touchdown and cut this thing and make it a 1-possession game. It'll be interesting to see what they dial up on third down now.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead.
They just drove me back.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
Got the quick completion.
Why is defense so bad in college?
First down, but a good gain on that play. The Pirates racing to the line in the hurry up.
What?
The RPO, it's complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
What's that mean?
Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long.
Complete dog.
Give to the running back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking downfield, it's Hauser. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Pirates are moving quickly down the field. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Pirates have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Montgomery. They've got it inside the 30.
We gave them 11 yards for first down.
And the Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
All we can do is stop them. One play.
To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's O'Brien. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Pirates are threatening in the red zone.
What?
Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
Oh, we got the ball.
Defense
Let's go.
falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top.
Dude!
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Oh my
Not
God.
much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. This offense has it with really
Dude,
good
they
field
just
position.
don't even make an attempt to catch the ball with
Looking to throw,
turnover.
it's Hauser. Under fire. They're working that left side. That's
Like,
where they'll mark him.
I don't even understand what I'm supposed to do
down.
on offense. I don't know how.
So close
How do
to
you play
cashing it in
offense
for
on this game?
offense. It's O'Brien. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. A great catch and run for 6.
What?
No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Catch in the middle. It's Hayes. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Finds a man on the left. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Turner. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Snagged in the middle, it's Hayes. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. He's got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
The give to the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Pirates moving quickly to the line. The give to the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. The Pirates will bring the
Sauce Gardner signed a 4-year, Hey, Sauce Gardner signed a $120 million contract.
Now on the return.
4 years. They signed in everybody.
He stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Doing what?
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football.
Yeah, it is.
I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and
the rush will get to him at the 25.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation
they hold
coming
their
up,
money
they'll
forever.
have another opportunity.
Delay the money, delay the money, delay the money.
Almost had the completion, just missed it. Tulane forced to send
baseball
out
owners are the richest.
3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37.
Basketball.
East Carolina sending
Basketball.
the offense back to work.
And that guy also.
Opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last
No,
time.
baseball. That guy just also bought the Lakers.
Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic.
Clearly.
I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Wide open
Dude, I lost.
downfield. Touchdown, East Carolina. And the punishment has
I don't
been
know how to
extended.
win.
That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense
Wow.
has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions, and just carving this defense up.
Here he comes from inside his own 5.
Yeah.
Nice job executing
You guys have
all
to
of
play
the
on
assignments as
Heisman.
they
I
put
don't
a
even
stop
know how to
that
barely
run
play the
at
game.
22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
I got
He
forced.
stopped just a
I got
chain
forced. I
link or
think-
two
I got told
away
you
from the
figure it
first
out.
down and sets them up beautifully here. Tulane just a few inches away might take a shot on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Hayes. And he
Do I ever
surges
figure
up
it out?
to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Here comes the offense on first down.
No.
Looking downfield on first down. Unloads it left. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, you can see the
You
mindset
have
of this
it, but
offense
I
changing
haven't.
quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're
You
down
have
on the
it, but I
scoreboard. They've
never
got to
will.
get aggressive. And they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide
Did
receiver
or didn't?
basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On third down, going up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Preston. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first
Oh,
down.
his leg sideways.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Shut down and shut out in the first half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. From the gun, running back on the move. Gets it past the marker. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31. Tulane to the line, facing second and short. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game. Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
Man, I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4 inches. Now we're going to get this first down.
Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down.
That's a risky play call there. 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him down to this offense to set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
I mean, I'm down
Tulane
20
with an opportunity on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Big guy smells it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Got it.
Ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. He's not going to get it in, and the lead will remain 18 as they were trying to make this a two-possession game. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found. As
If I get a point out here, get another touchdown.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter.
Nope.
Looking for a gap. It's Montgomery. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. To throw, it's Hauser. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Here's a heat.
Oh my God.
Bringing the heat, another sack.
We got him at their goal line at the 4th and 25. Or at the 3-yard line.
3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down.
I was like so that's much different. He's like literally.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
It's like every team I played, it shows their key players going into the game to running back.
You said this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. Tries again to get it in.
I didn't get it.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Greenway.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Comeback season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. A quick pass to the left. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Second down coming up. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Pirates headed quickly to the line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game.
And I know.
It's Smith. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up third down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
The Pirates will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll start this drive going to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his tight end. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Rushes on him. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
That's crazy.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down.
And I lost the game.
Oh, what a tough way to end this drive.
Let's get out of this game.
Decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off.
Shut up.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation.
And I had 2 prospects come into this game, so.
And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. 3 consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as
I'm telling you, I got to practice, so when I go back into our league later, I win a game. Back hurts. So does mine. Hey, I got a right tackle.
Welcome to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. The Black Knights will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
Dude, do you always get the ball first if you're the home team? I feel like I always, every game, have the ball first. Huh? What did you say?
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him
What do you mean
often,
you can
they
change
hit him
it?
early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history
Yeah.
of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to
I'll have to
rush
change it,
their
'cause I
thought
don't want the
process.
ball
So
first.
He got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Why?
Snap from the gun on 3rd down.
Why?
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football.
So he
It's
stole it.
incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Having to
Bad
kick it
person
away
time.
after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. So the Army Black Knights offense will try to get something going with their...
You're the last person that's stressed out.
A quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that
I have a
really
stress ball in my car
resonated with you?
somewhere.
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring
Yep.
it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them.
Yeah, I know.
They can
Good thing
get
you're running
other
my car
guys
often.
lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great team.
And that ball's on the ground behind the line.
I still leave my cup holder there.
Covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense did
not very
everything
often.
right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it.
I do
Not
too.
only do they create the fumble, but they jump
I usually
on
find
it behind the
something to
line
mess
of
with.
scrimmage.
Usually my phone.
That is just perfect option defense.
After getting
Yeah,
knocked
usually I
back
use my
to
phone.
open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wide out.
I know.
He's got an open man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll give it to the back. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for room. It's Barnes. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. Runs through a tackle. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Makes the catch.
Me?
Headed to the end zone.
How so? I just scored a touchdown.
And house it. Touchdown, Tulane.
Oh.
These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do
Right
we hear
inside the
that?
hand.
Quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew
Yeah,
what he
yeah,
saw.
definitely did.
We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running.
We're going to play 1v1 when you hop on, and I'm going to beat
Stopped at the
you. 83 to 0.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Motion from the back.
Go.
The give to the fullback. They stop him in his tracks, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing. And the Black Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Here comes the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They suck.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Black Knights will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. From the gun,
what the?
gets to give.
Yeah, this off, man, you got to do a better job of blocking. And I tell you what, that's a kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet, and they still got time. The season's not.
That's a pick. Why did I rush this bird away?
Got some room to run, and they'll drag him down.
I always forget you can just throw it away.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets the back moving. Now on the option. Got it into the red zone. Dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter.
There he goes. Got some room into the goal line.
These offenses are so hard to stop when you run the option because they play the quarterback well. They get it to the running back. The defense looks pretty good, but 3rd and short, they get the yardage they need.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Black Knights.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good.
That was the last pick I threw on the season.
That's already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
What?
And he did get that extra point.
Last touchdown I scored.
Surface, no problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
I
Fellas,
scored.
here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today.
I'm only doing field goals from here
Notre
on out.
Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to USC.
Leaves it with the running back.
We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Why is my
How about
run
that
game
one?
so
Kevin will be
bad?
keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On the run, it's Turner. Jumps his way for more. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here's the handoff. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Got a man. It's Preston. And good coverage by the
Go to
defense.
work. I
Just
don't
a
work
short
till
gain.
Friday.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Grab near the marker is Preston. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going.
Oh, that's crazy.
To the ground with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's going to be important this
And
offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Yep.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Shakes off the
Oh,
defender.
okay.
He had all kinds of
Have
company
I?
as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
No,
Short
no,
from the
no,
49. Is this 4
no.
territory? The give. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a
You
decision
worry
here.
me.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Has to get away from the sticks. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down. 4th and short, ball right at midfield.
You're not
It at least
bored.
crossed my mind. Maybe they'll try to draw them offside.
It might have crossed your mind, but did it ever cross your mind not to go for this?
What?
No. Now on first down from the 43-yard line.
Okay.
And the quick shuffle pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out of the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
That's caught. It's Mobley. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And he wasn't able to push the ball downfield, so it turned into check down Charlie, and they didn't get it to the sticks.
It's the only place the quarterback could have gone with the ball, Reese. That was the only spot for a play to be made. You just try to get it to your running back. You hope he can make a guy miss and maybe get north. Wasn't able to do that, and now we've got 4th down.
Would have been a 52-yard field goal attempt from here, so they'll try to pick up the first down here on 4th. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. So going for it on 4th down is one thing. Quite another to say we're going to run it for a couple.
Yeah, that's impressive because that was a long 2 yards. And I think there are a lot of coaching staffs out there that would have probably tried to throw it or get their quarterback on the perimeter or give him a run-pass option. But not this offense. They believe in their guys up front to get down in a 3-point stance and drive off the ball, and it works out.
Hand off from the shotgun. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Hunt is on its way. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. And the Black Knights are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Back to pass, it's Coleman. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Black Knights will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll haul it in right around the logo. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got a man. It's Preston. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The run from the shotgun. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's loose down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Army!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Leaves it with the back. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Sticks it in his belly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's second and long. On the move, it's Reed. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Kick is in the air. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They go to the ground. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Catch in the middle. It's Reed. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they got it at the 42. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 4th down. They'll go for the hat trick. Trying to keep the drive alive. It's a seam wide open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Absolutely perfect. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep chalking up there.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll run the option. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose and no running room there. And the Black Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On the option. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job at the side.
Turning on the Jets. Wide open spaces. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Black Knights.
They're going for 2.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Using his legs, it's McClure. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll pull it on the read. Got room to work. Got the first down and more. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds.
This is ridiculous.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Sends it back in motion. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Reed. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot.
Wow.
And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Unloads to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Got it in the middle. It's Hayes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Reed. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Gotta love the physicality on 4th down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret, but he plays physical, gets behind his pads, and gets the 1st down.
Grab near the marker. It's Reed. Nice pick up there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll try the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. The give to the tailback.
Dude, like, why is he just running into
open,
them?
nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And this is a no-brainer. It's 4th down. We're down multiple possessions. We got to make this happen. We got to get the 1st down. We can't be worried about the clock. Then we got to go fast.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people were thinking there was a chance this defense could contain one of the best running backs in all of college football. I don't know if anybody thought they would dominate him and completely shut him down the way they have. Negative rushing yards in the game for this guy. You cannot say enough just about how physical this defense has been, playing with a chip on their shoulder all game long to shut him down.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field down. He's got it. 1st down and more. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Tulane didn't start this drive with very good field position, but now they've got a chance to operate. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Reading the option, it's Coleman. And he probably should have left that one with the back, as he is just smashed in the backfield. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. The give as they work on that clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going.
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Wow.
And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Black Knights will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Well, no big surprise here in the 4th quarter. The defense expecting pass, and that's why they've got extra DBs on the field. It's almost like a prevent look. Everybody back there staring at the QB. Going to be hard to throw into that. Obviously, the ball falls incomplete.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this?
Why are you not throwing the ball correct?
With a turnover. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, and remember the Alamo Dome is home to the Roadrunners of UTSA, and we are fired up to get this game underway. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So UTSA's offense will have the football first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Dropping back, it's McCown. He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Roadrunners send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. So the Tulane Green Wave offense will have its first chance to go on the attack. Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need him.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Caught over the middle. It's Preston. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Number 20.
Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Complete to start this drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's McCown. Catch in the middle, it's Henry.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Balls and fired complete. Still on his feet at the 45. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Roadrunners look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. And he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. And they're not on the same page there. Dwayne now facing third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Reed. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. You would have really hoped that you would have gotten that extra yard on third down, but now on fourth, and maybe you still have to go for it.
And it's interesting. 3rd and 1, you throw the football. The more physical team usually wins. Do you feel confident enough to run the football early in the game in your own territory? Can you go get 1 yard with the running game? I'm always the guy that's going to roll the dice and go for it.
All out of space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. I'll admit, I wondered if they were just lining up to try to draw them offside.
Oh, me too. Whenever you line up in your own territory, you're thinking, oh, they're just going to draw me offside. A lot of times, by the way, it gets the defense to kind of relax for a second. But you can tell they had a plan ready to go. They knew they were going to be aggressive.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Makes the grab. It's Preston. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll try to get the edge on the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense had the perfect play call on there. Offense trying to go toss into the boundary, but the defense dialed up the corner blitz. Perfect play for the perfect moment to get the tackle for loss.
Going to swing it on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he fit.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You got to be so careful, too, David, because on third and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage, too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback. back so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Looking to pass. It's McCown. Makes the grab. He gets it into enemy territory, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be fourth down. And the Roadrunners decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains.
Turning it on! Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Pressure coming. Good timing on the quick out. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Tulane looking to put one on the board from the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it.
Why did I throw that?
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Ooh.
Didn't get a ton of return. They've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Play action. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. The Roadrunners will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes a catch, wants to make a move upfield. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Mobley. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Mobley. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Green Wave in a world of hurt on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Reed. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Backed up now, here's second and long. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Tulane comes to the line, lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass.
Got him.
Gets it out fast. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Power football with the run. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game.
Let's go.
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Dropping back, it's McCown. Grabbed over the middle, it's Henry. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Trying play action. Quickly to the tight end. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run.
It's a running room. Touchdown, Roadrunner. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here. At the very end of the first half, when you got to have it, execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking for a crease, it's Barnes. Plows through the defense. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Catch in the middle. It's Reed. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Barnes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. They'll try to get outside. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Barnes. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big CUSA matchup for you. Kennesaw State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to at KSU. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where CUSA is right now, and man, what a difference.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The play action fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Clark. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Roadrunners come to the line in the hurry up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Snagged out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The Roadrunners back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. And the Roadrunners will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Wants to return it. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Sweet cut there. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Gets it inside the 10. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands in has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Complete. He'll come through on third down. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Gonna run it. It's Barnes. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Roadrunners will hustle to the line. To the air, it's McCown. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Uncorks it. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The short hand, it's Clark. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Give to the back. Makes a man miss. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Fighting off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field that it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you...
Into the end zone. They make the stop, but he got the one he needed and plenty more. It's 1st and goal. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. And the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game. You know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. There he goes. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
On the ground, it's Barnes. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside give. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Running back searching for a hole. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
They've got this game in hand, but maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. And he got just enough of that one. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we look pretty good.
And here we go, final play of the game right here. back to pass. It's McCown. Stands in and takes the hit. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. When you know you have a team out of class, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game.
Big win. Big win right there. Wow, that's huge. Championship contender, it's huge. I'll give us some of these